Hello students, today's class we are going to study Rashomon. Akira Kurosawa is the director of the film Rashomon. I'm showing the image of Akira Kurosawa. So Rashomon is a 1915 Japanese period drama film directed by Akira Kurosawa. Rashomon actually marked the entrance of Japanese film onto the world stage. And today he is considered as one of the greatest films ever made. And if you see, the film is based on two stories by one is Agutgawa, that is Rashomon, which means Rashomon, and the second is In a Groove. So Rashomon provides the setting, and In a Groove provides the characters and a plot for the film. The film is known for a plot device which involves various characters providing alternative, self-serving and contradictory versions of the same incident. The film depicts the murder of a samurai and the rape of his wife through the widely differing stories of four witnesses. So this is the story about. So the movie is about the murder of a samurai and the rape of his wife. Later, four witnesses will give different versions of the same incident. Okay, so this is the story about. And if you see, the theme of the film is, it's simple. That is, film anticipated the deconstructionist belief that there is no absolute truth or center. So that is the theme. So here the four witnesses are the bandit or the rapist, second the wife of the samurai, and the third witness is the dead man. Dead man is the samurai himself, and the dead man speaking through a medium or spirit. And the last witness is the woodcutter. So who are the four witnesses? First is the rapist, second samurai's wife, the third witness is the dead man himself, and the last witness is the woodcutter. Okay. So, as the story begins, a priest, a woodcutter, a priest is a woodcutter, and another man, they will be taking refuge from a rainstorm in the shell of a gatehouse called Rashomon. So the priest and the woodcutter, they will be recounting the story of a murdered samurai whose body the woodcutter discovered 3 days earlier in a forest grove. So they will be discussing about the murder which the woodcutter witnessed 3 days before in a forest grove. And they both will be summoned by the court to testify at the murder trial. Okay, so they both will be called to testify at the murder trial because they have witnessed the murder. And how they change or how they give different versions of the same incident is the story. So the stories of all the four witnesses are mutually contradictory, and not even the final version of the woodcutter that seems the most objective and least biased is free from it. So Kurosawa, the filmmaker, intended the film to make an exploration of multiple realities rather than an exposition of a particular truth. So Kurosawa was an admirer of silent films and modern art. He felt that sound cinema multiplies the complexity of a film. Therefore, he tried to restore some of the beauty of silent film in Rashomon. And he believed that one of the techniques of modern art is simplification. So this can be seen in Rashomon's minimalist sets. That is, the set that is used in the movie. Only three settings were used in the film. The first is the Rashomon gate, and the second set is the woods, and the third is the courtyard. So the gate and the courtyard are very simply constructed, and the woodland is real. So minimal sets were used for this film. As I said, only 3 sets were used: Rashomon gate, the woods, and the courtyard. So the courtyard and the gate were simply constructed, and woodland is real. So this is also due to the low budget that Kurosawa got from the production company. And if you see, the name of the film Rashomon actually refers to the huge city gate of Kyoto. So the name of the film Rashomon refers, the meaning of the word Rashomon refers to the huge city gate of Kyoto. So in the film, we return to the gatehouse as the home location for the storytelling. And it serves as a visual metaphor for a gateway into the story every time the camera comes back to it after a particular version has been presented. And this movie Rashomon is one of Akira Kurosawa's most famous films, and today it is considered as one of the greatest films ever made, and considered most influential film of all the time, both in terms of technique and aesthetics, and established Kurosawa as one of the masters of the world. So this is what we discuss now. The title refers to the huge city gate of Kyoto. And Kurosawa has used only minimal sets in the movie. What are those 3 sets? Rashomon gate, woods, and the courtyard. The film is known for a plot device which involves various characters providing alternative, self-serving, and contradictory versions of the same incident. So this is a scene from Rashomon movie. You see a woodcutter, one of the witnesses, he sees the hat of samurai's wife. So again, woodcutter in the movie, he witnesses the murder. This is the Rashomon gate. So Rashomon refers to the huge city gate of Kyoto. So this is the gate used in the movie. So the storytelling influence of the film gave way to a new term, that is Rashomon effect. So the Rashomon effect refers to contradictory interpretations of the same event by different people. So what is Rashomon effect? Rashomon effect refers to contradictory interpretations of the same effect or same event by different people. So in the ethics of journalism, if you see, the term is studied in the context of understanding the nature of truths and truth telling in journalism. And later, film and TV used the Rashomon effect, focusing on revealing the truth in the final version of a story. So an approach that only matches Kurosawa's film on the surface. In a sense, the film anticipated the deconstructionist belief that there is no absolute truth or center. Rashomon forest. See, the cinematographer of the movie is Kazuo Miyagawa. Miyagawa contributed his technical skill and expertise in support for what would be an experimental and influential approach to cinematography. And cinematographer Miyagawa used contrasting shots in the film. So Rashomon had camera shots that were directly placed against the sun for the first time in film's history. So Kurosawa wanted to use natural light, but it was too weak. So they solved the problem by using a mirror to reflect the natural light. So the result, it makes the story strong. So sunlight looked as though it has traveled through the branches. So you can see, I have shared the image here. You can see, so sunlight traveling through the branches, hitting the actors. So later the sunlight in the film was symbolically interpreted. So, Kurosawa often shot a scene with several cameras at the same time so that he could cut the film freely and merge together the pieces which have caught the action forcefully. So, actually there are 407 separate shots in the body of the film. That is more than twice the number as in the usual film. So, 407 shots, separate shots were used in the film, this particular film. So, what is this Rashomon effect? This is what we discussed just now. So, the term is related to the notorious unreliability of eyewitnesses and describes a situation in which an event is given contradictory interpretations or descriptions by the individuals involved. The Rashomon effect has been defined in modern academic context as naming of an epistemological framework or in a ways of thinking, knowing and remembering which is required to understand ambiguous situations. So this is used in the movie. This is all for the day. We'll discuss the next class. Thank you.